All right, welcome everybody to the stream. The match went ahead and Ninja started without me, so let's get the ball rolling. We have on the right side, on the blue side, KSA versus the team in the red, LDH. So, I'm going to go ahead and write that down so I can call these pretty quickly for you guys, but we've already got a mishmash going on at the Crystal Mine. While you guys are strolling on in, let me go and grab a notepad really quick. I'm going to throw up those teams really quick. Thought they had a half-hour prep phase. Looks like they are beginning very quickly here. This is much different than the other ones that I've called before. PH is red. And KSA is blue. Now I'm going to have to remember that throughout this match here. So far, we have a very quick score coming up right now. We have 41 points to Team LDH and 111 points to Team KSA. Everybody's starting to move around right now. There's a lot of people in the back rows, which is very unusual. Got a lot of people still in the starting areas. I'm wondering if they came in late or if they're supposed to be back there by option. There's a lot more on this side. I'm wondering if this game started prematurely or if I just don't know what I'm talking about. Either way, let's go and take a look at some of the battles going on right now. Looks like we have a couple of rallies going to some of the castles, with a full rally going to the Crystal Mines, which is currently under KSA control, so LDH is going to try their best to take that out. We'll take a look and see as it goes. We have a couple of rallies developing, though. LDH is also going after the... I think that's the training ground. Let me take a look at that really quick. No, wrong button. Wrong button. Let's see. And make sure I have everything going. All right, there we go. Good. I want to make sure my stream was going properly for everybody. All right, so it looks like we have a big rally actually going to one of the castles over here. This is just a cluster right now. I can barely tell what's going on. The Crystal Mine is being scouted out, as I believe... Let's see. Actually, I don't think that the control went over. Yep, no, KSA is still in full control of the Crystal Mine, and it's about to start receiving points for them. But right now, we do see that KSA is taking a small lead in the very beginning here over LDH. And right now, the major rallies are going to two castles. Two different castles, actually. Both KSA control. Looks like those are actually starting to march now. Now, what's neat about these matches, that if you guys have watched some of the state matches, these are your actual castles, I believe, because we see a lot of people's buffs going on. We see a lot of cannon fire. We see a lot of those blue cannonballs being fired everywhere, like on the over here, right here. Blue cannonball. So we know that's going to slow down their march significantly as they continue in this match. All right, so Training Grounds is currently the only place that's really getting a rally to. We see that the rally just went through. Let's see if it switches positions, and it does look like it did actually. Yes, it is under. Actually, I don't know whose that is. Is that blue or red? That's red. So that is LDH control right now. Let's take a look at that battle report if it's ready for us. And it is. Let's take a look at that little guy. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Huge power loss. 18 million power from KSA lost to a 6.8 on the side of LDH. Now, that archer attack is very interestingly spread out, and you can tell how the losses really panned out here. The defensives and the offensives are much better on Glory's side, whereas Namiko over here, while still good stats, is not going to really penetrate that area over there. So very good job on LDH's part to take control of this area. So currently we have a double rally being formed against the Crystal Mines, which I believe is still KSA controlled. They are earning points on that, and they are. So LDH is going to try and take that over right now. We see a lot of areas aren't fully taken over yet. The game is still young, and a lot of people are still just trying to feel out where they can take things. We see a little more controlling areas on red side, and we can tell that the point differential is very minuscule right now. So have a lot going on for that. And the double rally is forming rather nicely. Two super rallies, actually. So If you guys are new to super rallies, you only each lord only gets 5 of those per day. So we'll have to start trying to keep count of who uses what. But both of them are going to be super rallies, and that means it's probably going to end up going over to the other side, as long as they don't get filled up quickly enough. I'm actually going to stay right on this, because one's going to start marching in about 3 seconds, and then we have another one in 30 seconds, so it's a bit staggered. I'm a little worried about that staggeredness there. So yeah, they're going to slow march that one. You can tell that the person on the top here, the 29-minute march, that person clearly has a frost bomb on them. Or an ice bomb. I forget which one it's called, but it's one that slows down your marching. So Crystal Mine is currently being marched upon. You see that white line on the bottom side. It's a little hard to see, but it is there. And we'll see how this pans out for KSA. 2 super rallies going in, so really it can be any sort of thing. LDH is sending a couple of areas to try and weaken it before the marches hit. Very good strategy. And it does look like it went through. I'm not sure if both rallies went through, but I do believe, yes, Glory got it. And these are super rallies, so it's kind of fun to look at these super rallies. And we have one battle report. It looks like this is really all that it took. Huge loss on KSA's part, but like I said, it was a super rally. So all these stats here, which is nearly 1,000 archer attack, is in for every single player. But then again, on the other side, they had a little bit over 1,000 archer attack. It was just the fact that it was a super rally, and the numbers go across the board all around. So very, very good job on LDH. I'm going to remember these letters. I swear I'm going to remember these letters. So let's see where the next battles are going to be taking place. We have one super rally being sent against a KSA castle over here. Let's take a look at his power. 186 million. I can see why they'd want to try that one. That's about within that try range. And it does look like we're actually starting to see that action right now. It's going to start moving on in. I will be very curious to see if this works. We see the march going through. That's more reinforcements. That's reinforcements. So it's going to be a lot against this. We can see that it's starting to fill up rather nicely. The rally numbers on this, we have 3 million going against this castle, which has all their troops, plus these reinforcements. I don't see how they could possibly get it, but I can see they're going to try. If you're putting in one of the super rallies, you can bet that you really think that it's going to work. Now we'll take a look at the battle report and we'll see which side won this. So it was a castle victory. Wow. Yep. So they chose correctly. The castle itself, along with its contingent, lost 20 million power, and the super rally only lost 6.3 million. It's a very big loss on their part. And you can tell that, you have to have all of your heroes pretty much ready to go. So any hero that's on the wall is probably going to be one of the weaker ones. And we see that there was a huge loss on the side of KSA. But they had at least defended the best they could anyways. So now we see a triple rally being set against the Crystal Mine. So that is still under LDH control. KSA is going to try and take back what they believe is rightfully theirs. We'll see if there's any other battles going on while that's happening. It's actually, look at that. That's actually a lot. We have there's a couple of counter rallies actually going on if we look at it closely. So we have 3 from LDH going in, and then a counter rally from KSA, I believe. And that's really all that's happening right now. There's just all concentrated on this Crystal Mine. Look at this poor castle over here. It's got the poison bomb. It's got the you can't teleport debuff and the frost bomb. There's a lot of bombs being fired off. I can see that this is a huge strategy involved in this part right here. The rallies are still forming against the Crystal Mine. I don't believe any of these were super rallies. I'm sorry, there was one super rally, but it's being set against the castle. That has nothing to do with the Crystal Mine itself. Don't see anything really going on. So far, we're still in the rallying phases here. Let's take a look at the score while these are forming up. So right now, currently, we're looking at LDH with a 635 points and KSA with 363 points. So obviously it's still anybody's game. This is a pretty long match. It's about a 2-hour match. The prep phase really isn't that long because I guess like I said, you're using your own castles. So there is that. But we do see that the marches are starting to head off now at the Crystal Mine. If these numbers go higher, we know that the rallies worked. We're closely watching. I'll zoom in on it, see if we can't see it quickly. See some disbursement, but the numbers didn't change. So the first rally didn't quite do it. Let's see if the second one did it. We see some filling. I believe that's some filling. Yep, that's filling there from someone with a bomb on a frost bomb on them. So that's going to cost them quite a bit. Oh, no, not battle records. Looks like LDH is going to hold on to the Crystal Mine, I believe. I mean, I do see a lot of marching from both sides. Let's take a look at the battle report, see if we can't see anything that's really coming from this. So, yeah, there was 3 different marches set against this. So the first one, clear loss on the side of KSA. 23 million power loss. Look at that archer attack, 10-13. That's just impressive. And then the second one here, a little bit closer. And the third one, yeah, they just didn't have enough power to it. These were all singlet attacks after that rally. So still, if I look at this, yep, it is still under LDH control right now. And let's see where the next rallies are going to be set. So once again, we're going to try again to hit the Crystal Mine. So that's really all that's happening. The rest of the board looks wow, I didn't even look at this. Look at how much red is happening right now. Look at how much red there is. It's ridiculous. But then again, I'm wondering if these numbers are correct because there's 43 people on the side of LDH and there's 23 people on the side of KSA. If those numbers are accurate, then this makes a lot of sense. Oh, man, well, I'm hoping that they got in all right. I really do. But really, right now, the only big happenings are happening at the Crystal Mine, which is, like a lot of other things, under LDH control. We do see one castle rally being set right now. We see that this one is marching. I really wish I could see the troops. I really do. You can tell a lot of these guys are wearing the governor's set too by the sheer numbers that are coming out, like 500,000, 600,000 from people. And we see the marches dispersing now. But I don't see numbers coming up, so we can safely assume that is still under LDH control, and it is. Let me take a look and see if we have that battle report for you guys. We do. No, I'm sorry, we do not. That is not the current one. Yeah? We'll check one more time. Sometimes the other ones don't really go off. Yeah, we're not going to get a battle report for that one, but we can definitely tell that KSA did not win that march. Let's see if they're going to try another offensive somewhere else. And right now we're just seeing a bunch of castle rallies. Super rallies being set against castles. There's a KSA 318. You're going to set it against that? I don't know if you're going to win that one. I do not know if you're going to win that one. That's going to be interesting to see if that one actually goes through. But if you're setting a super rally, you kind of think you're going to win. Let's take a look at this target here. So this target is KSA's judge. 160 million. That's a little bit easier of a target if you're going to be going after a castle rally. So we'll see if that one actually goes through for them. Oh, he's shielded, which is really a good idea. It's a super rally being set against you. Whether you shield or not, that super rally is out of the picture. You can't use that anymore. So the fact that he did that is a very good idea. Now, when he comes out of it, he is going to have a bit of a cooldown on his shield, but he did make him waste a super rally, so that was probably a good move on KSA's part. And we do see some other rallies. I'm going to check and see if we have any other of those reports that came through really quick. And it looks like we have this one to look at. Okay, so it was against the same person again, although this time they were a little bit more prepared. The stats didn't really go up that much more. I'm wondering if it's just a troop difference. Might just be a troop difference, because not a lot changed on the target over here, but we do see that that rally was also successful. They were at about, I want to say 180 million. No, they're about 184, so they are healing them up really quick. But those are free points. Those are free points going every time that those kills happen. So they have to be mindful of that. And we just see this game starting to really slip away here. I really hope that that 23 person to 44 person is not legit. That would be horrible if that were the case. We do see a lot. We do see a couple of people over here. And if these numbers are correct, yeah, I mean, there's a lot more people on the other side. This is very lopsided right now. Very, very interesting. Let's see what's going on battle-wise. So we see yet another attempt to go after the crystal mine, which has really been the hotbed for this entire match so far. We'll see if they're a little more successful on this run. Really, that's about the only action. It's a quad rally going on right now. Well, it's really a triple rally, and then there's a counter rally in there. So I would hope. I mean, the last one didn't seem to go through, but the person who's holding it, their stats, this glory person, their king, very strong stats. If I'm actually gonna, well, then again, 5 billion power. Okay, all right. Well, that's a bit of a hike. But if we do take a look at some of these earlier attacks, I want to say this was one of the big ones. No, not quite. I want to look at one of the big ones. Yeah, there we go. I mean, that's glory stats right there. I mean, just marvel at that. 1013 archer damage, 721 infantry defense, 266 infantry health. The defensive stats are all in the 100 areas. Whereas the attacker, while has good stats, way better than my stats, is not going to compare to the ones over here. While we are waiting for this round, let's take a look at some of the troops that Glory does choose to put in there. Top end player, obviously, so we want to see how they deal, how they do things. All right, so Glory, here it is. So decently standard. I mean, we do see a decent amount of infantry in there, but we also see the cavalry with all the maxed enhancements. A lot of archers, and then the T9 pikemen, which have been proven to be really, really powerful if you have the right stats, which clearly this person does. So hats off to Glory on that one. Let's see if those marches have gone through. It looks like it's happening right now. I made really good timing. Let's see if LDH can take. I'm sorry, if KSA can take control of this situation. I do see marches still happening. I see some either filling action or some weakening action going on. I don't believe this is going to go to them just by the number, just by the amount of time that we're waiting for this. Yeah, we see disbursement already, and I don't see numbers. I'm going to see if I can't click on this really quickly. Yeah, Glory is still holding on to this by a lot. See if we can't see some of the battle reports if they've gone through yet. And 25, yeah, so we have 2 rallies that have gone through so far. It's just not comparable. Glory didn't even lose 500,000 troops. There were 3.5 million in there. Only 484k were wounded. Like, that's just... And then over here, I mean, those are just singlet attacks. KSA is going to have to do a lot more damage before they can send those singlet attacks and hope that anything happens. And at this point, yeah, at this point, it's just not contendable right now. Currently, right now, in the red, which is LDH, if you guys are just joining us, has 1,537 points versus KSA's 606 points. Blue is only in control, which is KSA, of 2 dragon towers. The rest is firmly painted red in LDH's favor. Currently, there's no big action except for one super rally going towards this player here. Let's take a look and see what they're looking at. 250 million. That's close to. I don't know. You have to really hope you have some good stats going into that, even if you want to super rally that. I mean, granted, I've seen videos of people with 450 million power, only 750 archer attack being zeroed in like 20 minutes with super rally after super rally. So for all we know, this could actually be a win. We do see a lot of lines going towards that super rallied area, and it's right now it's reinforcements. We have reinforcements going in And they are just setting rally after rally on Castle. We do have one rally being formed on the Armory itself, which is in that is LDH control. Yes, it is LDH control. I do actually want to see if this rally goes through. I don't see them wanting to shield. Not in this case. This person seems like they're going to try and hold their own. We'll see if Mordred can hold on to this one. I think they're actually about to go through. No, we still have, it's still all forming. You can see that it's going to be a struggle. Now, I do see another rally going on over here against KSA. Let's see how strong this person is. This one's a way juicier target. 139 million. We could see some real damage flying on this character right here. And we do see a lot of disbursement, so let's see if we do have a battle report for that one. Castle... Oh, okay, so there are a couple of castles. Let's take a look at this first one here. Oh, wow. Yeah. Grandpa did not fare so... Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm looking at that wrong. Ooh, 50 million. There are clear losses now. Holy smokes. Look at that. I'm going to zoom in on that guy. Oh, KSA lost big time on that. So that's why he was so low. I wasn't even looking at that. Oh my goodness. Hold on. We got to go back to that, guys. We've got to instant replay that right now. Where was that? Where was that? Let's say it was this one. Wow. In one fell swoop, Grandpa's contingent just came in and wrecked house. Ooh, that's a big one. That's a big one. I don't even have time to even look. I want to look at those troops, but I don't have time. Let's look at the next one over here. Did I just click on the same one? I hope I didn't click on the same one. I did not. But it's the same person being rallied against. No, yeah. Was it? I'm getting my people mixed up now. Yeah, same person. Wow. It's amazing. But you did see that he did heal up quickly. Otherwise, those have been all losses. So very good on that part. This is a new one here. Yeah. Okay, so this was Mordred. So Mordred also lost this one. So KSA seems to be losing a lot of the castle competitions. But just looking at the stats, we can see why that happened here. Let's see if there's one more to look at. Yeah, I believe this was the last one. I think this is another one against Mordred. Yeah, once again, Mordred just lost a lot on that one. I don't think he healed quickly enough, and thus there is a huge, huge power loss. Yep, 214 million before now. So, strong attacks can bring down these guys. Let's see if that affected the score at all. And it kind of did a little bit. So we do see that LDH, which is in the red, left side, is just under 2,000 points, and KSA in the blue is at 768 points. So these castle rallies are doing rather well. See a whole different type of strategy than we did in the state competition. And currently the only action we see right now is that the Armory is about to be rallied against, which, like everything else, is under firm red control. So we'll see if KSA can at least take a structure in this juncture. By the way, welcome everybody if you guys are watching. I'm really hoping that these numbers are, because it looks like from what I'm looking at, there's 46 players on red side and there's only 24 on blue side. I don't know how often that updates. I really hope that's not the case, because that'd be a clear reason why they are not winning right now, or not even in contention. Now we see, look at that. Frost bomb. Expensive, but very much needed in these cases. If you don't have those speed ups, someone else got to speed up for you. Those things are not cheap. I hope you have them stockpiled. It looks like the Armory battle just went through. We'll go and take a look and see if we can't see any of the battle reports for it. If it's at the 31 timestamp mark, we'll go ahead and take a look at that. And it is. Okay. No, is that the right one? Make sure I got the right one. Okay. So yeah, we see this was a much closer battle here. Much closer battle. And it was a super rally. And the stats are also lopsided in this one. 800% Archer on one side, just under 700 on the other side. We can see why the battle went their way. Defensives are kind of nominal. But unfortunately, just not enough. Not enough to pull LDH out of the armory. Was a good try, though. We do see LDH is filling that up right now. And again, we're going for castle rallies. Again, this guy over here. Yep, and he shielded. The moment he saw a super rally, he shielded. And rightfully so. I don't think that went through, but let's see if it did. I might be mistaken. No. 29, nope. So there were no... So he shielded just in time, thankfully. So he did not hit the brunt of that. So they're going to have to call that one off, probably. Now, the other super rally is against... Now, this one will go through, because if you remember, he shielded before, he became unshielded, so it's going to be on a cooldown. This one will absolutely go through. And KSA may experience yet another big loss to a castle if this happens to go through. I think the Night Hall went through as well. Just did not see that in time. So, yeah, that's currently the big rally going on. It's a super rally. And we see a good number of troops. Again, I can't see what type of troops are in there, unfortunately. But we do see 3 people reinforcing, which technically that means there's going to be a full contingent reinforcing. See how long that one's going to take. So it is currently marching. It's just really, really slow. 30 minutes. It's because of the frost bomb that was put on the rally leader. So we'll see how this one shapes out. As soon as I start seeing disbursement, we're going to check for that. We're going to check for that report. And we got disbursement. It's Castle Victory. Bam! Wow! Look at that. I mean, that just shows really strong attack there. So 739% archer attack on the defender side, and almost 950 archer on the other side. That goes across the board because it is a super rally. The defensives are slightly better. The offensive attack, 119%. That's really, really strong. And his defenses are nothing. So that's why you see nearly a 50 million power loss to this guy over here, who had shielded wisely before, but then became unshielded. And now we see the benefits of having that and the unbenefits of having that. So the judge got hit pretty hard. Now, if I was LDH and I knew that he could not bubble, well, I mean, at this point he could also just teleport, but whatever. We do see one rally being set against the crystal mine, and another one. I'm lagging a little bit here. Phone's getting a little hot. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Hot phone, hot phone. Okay, there we go. Alright, so, yep, and well, actually, this is Mordric. Now, he bubbled before. So, I don't think he's going to be able to do that again. Because of that cooldown effect on there. Just want to make sure I didn't lose any of the other castle attacks, and I didn't. That's good. The most recent attack so far is this one here at one of the supply points. And it was just a singlet attack against a full contingent, so that one was clearly not going to go over to KSA. But I can't blame him for trying. Yep, and that's a super rally going against Salad. Who's Salad? Okay, so Salad is their king. Who is at 100? That is the king, right? Yeah. I don't know why I thought that was the queen crown for a second. 179 million power, though. That's a pretty juicy target, especially for their stats so far. There should be no issue on this part. I'll be very curious. So we do see the lines going through. I can't tell if those are reinforced lines. They look like reinforcements. I'll take a look really quick. And the rally's still going off on Salad and Mordric. One's a super rally. One is not. This other rally, Mordric, is going to be very interesting because that's not a super rally. So it's going to depend upon everybody else's stats as well as the types of troops that they send. We do see Salads is about to take off now. We see a lot of fast speeding up lines, and it looks like... Yep. So now we're going to see, in a couple seconds, once I see disbursement, I'll show you guys the battle reports. Disbursement. Let's take a look. A little look-see. Castle victory. Yep. Salad lost outright. 33 million power loss versus 18 million on Grandpa's side. That's a pretty hefty loss as well. Thankfully, they didn't lose any because of the high hospital capacities in here. We do see Salad did take quite a beating against Grandpa. Now, Mordrick. Mordrick is the next one I really want to look at. It looks like that one actually went through, too. I don't see it in the corresponding ones. Let's see if this was the Mordrick one. That was the Mordrick one. And yet, once again, huge, huge attack on Mordrick. There's just no comparison. This was a little bit of a weaker attack, but it still didn't matter. Still did not matter. Very good job. Very good job on LDH. I'm sorry. Very good job on KSA's job on rallying castles in what looks like a very dire situation point-wise. I gotta hand it to them on that one. They know what they're doing when it comes to those rallies. Unfortunately, that is not the optimal way to win the game. It's just a good way to actually get points up there. So currently, we do have a double rally being set against the Crystal Mine. We see Mordrick's being super rallied once again. And I believe the Armory. Yep, the Armory's also receiving some love as well. So we see a little bit of a spread attack here. Oh, and it looks like we do have a changeover in the Crystal Mine. KSA has taken control back of the Crystal Mine. Let's take a look at that battle report, see if that came through for us. So that's 30... Oh, that was a little while ago, actually. Wow, look how close that was. 21 million versus 23 million. Wow. Look at that archer attack. 1045. 1045. But they needed that. They really needed that against all of the really powerful defensives that they had. But oh, my hat's off to them. KSA has taken back control of the Crystal Mine. Arguably the most important structure on the field. So very good job. So I would expect LDH to make a quick response to this. Although they are being super rallied left and right over here. They might also just be checking to see the type of people that are inside of the castles. But the super rally, you know that one is definitely going over to them. So we'll see once again. Mordrick's about to take a huge beating here. Maybe not as big as the last one, which he lost nearly 50 million and actually did lose some troops on that one. But I have not seen a loss on LDH's part when... I'm sorry, I've never seen a loss on KSA's part when they were hitting. All right, we do see disbursement. And there's a loss there. Ooh. Mordrick was ready for that one. So this is the first time I've seen Mordrick fight back and win on this one. There was a complete loss on the side of LDH here, who was trying to rally against him. So very good job on that part. Good defense on that castle. Very good. Let's see what the other actions going on right now. So again, we see way more rallies on castles than on structures. And like I said, we do see some action going on towards the Crystal Mine. They're going to try to take it right back. I believe it's still under... Nope, Glory took it right back. So... Glory was not willing to relent that for very long. Ooh. Yep. Yep. No contest. Jeez. I mean, that's just really, really good. Let's take a look at the other one, too. Yep. I mean, very good job on KSA's part for taking it away from them first off. But as we can see here, I mean, even with the superior stats from KSA's archers... the types of troops that were probably sent in there probably made a big difference in this. I mean, It's still a pretty standard march. I mean, you have 100,000 infantry, about 550 archers, and then the T9 infantry just to round it out there. But we see what did most of the damage there. And then Glory on the defense. Yeah. Yep, you just see a whole bunch of really good troops that are being sent in there. We have the super rally on another castle. It's the judge, who is probably still under the cooldown penalty of his shield, so he cannot get rid of that. He could teleport, I suppose, unless he doesn't have the non-teleport buff, which he doesn't. He could teleport out of that. I don't see him doing that, unless he's holding structures. I don't know why he's not teleporting. He does not have the non-teleport debuff. He might just be waiting for this rally to go through, which is, he has a minute. And we don't know how many of the instant rallies these guys still have left. I'm sure they're keeping count. It looks like he's filled to the brim. I do see a lot of soldiers leaving him. It does look like he's pretty filled. And then we see a double rally being set against, triple rally being set against the crystal mine while this castle rally is taking effect. We'll see that pretty soon here. It doesn't look like they're opting into a to an instant rally. Yep, and it is marching, and it's made contact. So once we see disbursement, we will look at the battle report, and we'll see how well he fared against that one. Looks like that's disbursement. Can't really tell sometimes. And yep, that is the one. Oucha, oucha. Oh man, that super rally lost. Ooh, these guys are starting to get a little bit smarter. Just a little bit smarter on the on their defenses. Dang. Dang. Well, where they were dominating pretty hard, we do see now that KSA is putting up a pretty strong front against these castle rallies. So very good job on their part. Current score right now with LDH in the red, 3,610 points versus KSA in the blue with 1,069 points. And again, I have to believe that these numbers are accurate because it has changed a little bit. So there's 41 players on the side of LDH, which is in the red, and only 25 players on KSA's side. So if you're wondering why this is such a lopsided match, it looks like some of the players either didn't know the correct timing or they had issues logging in. I have no idea. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate to see such a lopsided match. I'd love to be calling a more competitive match. All right, so we see a super rally down here against KSA's P6 in the clouds. I'm going to take a look and see what he's working with here. If I can click on him. No, those are troops going home. Those are troops going home. I cannot click on it. Go. Nope. Well, I want to see his power. Okay. And I can't click on him. Well, either way. We're going to see that one go through pretty quickly. See, oh, there we go. Finally got it. 218. Okay, that's about on the cusp. And we'll see if LDH can pull this one off. I think that one went through just now. No, we're still waiting. 55 seconds on that rally. We do see actually a double super rally going against the same player. So at this point, they're just going to try and hold on against castles. I mean, that's really all you can do. It's really all, I mean, no matter what, both sides are getting points. It's just which side's getting more points, you know? So I'll be curious to see how this one goes through. And they'll pretty much be going off around the same time. I would expect to see a similar speed up so that they can't refill on the reinforcements. It does look like it's filled to the brim. That's why you see a little bit of going home. So he's definitely filled with reinforcements. And we do see lines starting to form. I would assume that's going to be LDH's marches, and they're just going to wait for the second one. There's a second one, so now the first one's being sped up. Second one's still on the slow side. Oh, and that one's being sped up now. Yep, they're going to do it exactly like I said. They're going to make sure that they both reach around the same time. First one reaches. Second one should be right there. Second one should be right there. Don't see it yet, though. Did it go through and I just didn't see it? Oh, maybe it did, actually. Sometimes it's hard to see these lines. Let's take a look and see what if the battle reports have come through. I do see one, so the other one's still calculating, it looks like. There's a loss again. So that was a loss on that side. Now, Grandpa, who said it, did not seem to come out on top on that one. So the defense held up. And the second one was also a loss. Yep. So the defenses did hold up. The defenses absolutely held up there. There we go. Okay. So both of them went through, and the Super Rally failed miserably. I mean, look at that. 26 million power loss versus 17 million. That's really good. I mean, but that's just a lot of troops you have to go through. I mean, look at that. You have to go through 26 million troops. So even if the stats are better than the defender, the sheer numbers overwhelmed them. So we see that in spades there. So good job on that defense. It doesn't do a whole lot for the points, obviously, because LDH in the red, 3,855 points. KSA in the blue, 1,166 points. My goodness. Yeah, I mean, this is one of those matches that there's just nothing commenting. I mean, there's absolutely no battles going on right now. People are still posturing, they're reinforcing, but this is the unfortunate side effect of these types of matches. You know, it's all dependent upon who can be online. Clearly, I believe this was it's over 40 players that could have been in here. But I think it's more of a 40v40. I think that's what it is. Don't quote me on that. Never been a part of this, something on this grand scale. But even if all 26 of these guys were superstars, they're just being overrun by almost double. Well, it's not almost double, because it's definitely not double the players, but the sheer numbers are just overwhelming. They just are. And we know not everybody on this side is like a P6, strong P6. If we go on over here to this side, to the blue side, who is missing a lot of players, I see a P5. I see one P5. I see two P5s, three. I see three P5s over here. So clearly they're not all P6s. They're not all going to be rally leaders. So the numbers are just hurting them immensely right now. We do finally start seeing some action. We see a triple rally being set against the Crystal Mine. And a couple rallies being set against castles. Maybe just checking to see what's inside. Now this is a super rally, so... Yep, again, it's against the judge, who again is under the penalty of not being able to shield, because they shielded and then unshielded. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to say that, because I think it's been a decent amount of time since he's broken the shield, especially if it's only an 8-hour shield, or if he has one of those 1-hour shields. Won't be that long, but... we will see, though. If it's a super rally, we will see that shield going off, just in case. And we have about 7-8 minutes until the night hall starts. Now, did I just see that lift? I actually didn't see that. I'm going to see if I can't see that on my stream really quick. Bunch of lines. No, okay, no, it just phased. I didn't know if the judge actually teleported out. He doesn't have the unteleport debuff, so it would have been possible. We got some big rallies going against the Crystal Mine. But a double rally is being set for the same person, this judge character here. So KSA's judge is about to really have some stress testing done onto his castle. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Welcome everybody in chat, though. I do see a couple of you guys chatting. Good to see you all. Yeah, so that one... so it was a double rally. So one's already gone through. Yep. Once I see disbursement, we'll see if we can't see the battle reports done to this. Here's disbursement. And that was a victory. Yep. The judge lost badly on that one. Only 8 million on the side of the attackers for LDH. But KSA took a beating on that one. We see that the stats are just way more superior in this. And the numbers just were not plenteous enough. So very good attack. We'll see if the second one went through. I believe it did. No, it's move. Okay, now it's marching. But it's pretty staggered, so he would have had enough time to have reinforcements being sent back in. We just don't know if that's going to be the case. There's just a lot of action on this judge here. I feel bad for him a little bit. He's just receiving a lot of love right now. He's pouring salt in the wound right now. Looks like that's extra disbursement. Let's take a look and see if that went through. That looks like the most recent one. Oh, goodness. He didn't heal in time. Oh, he didn't heal in time. Oh, my God. It's 3 million troops lost. Those aren't wounded. That's lost. 44 million power loss versus 4 million on the side of the attackers on LDH. Oh. Oh, that's just carnage. Oh, goodness gracious. What's his power at now? That's just, ugh. This is purely salt in the wound right now. Oh, goodness, no. He's almost at my power now. Oh, poor guy. I'm gonna stop looking at him. It's depressing. But I did see that the crystal mine rallies did go off while we were sort of looking at that. I don't know. Yeah, power didn't change over. We can probably see the battle reports that went through. Let me see what time it is. Timestamp. And it looks like it was a triple rally. Unless these were singlet attacks. Okay, okay. So those are pretty good attacks there. I mean, there's a clear difference in power. Go over here to the second attack. Yeah, it's also very close once again. And we see it being wiped out. So, wait, did it actually switch over? Oh, wow, it did. Yeah, no. Yeah. I was reading that totally wrong. So KSA, while their judge was being rallied against, did happen to take back the crystal mine. So we'll see probably LDH responding rather quickly on this one. And they are. They are super rallying it. In all honesty, I would just pull all those troops back when the rally sends so that they don't get the kills. That's what I would do anyways. But that's just me. I mean, at this point, it's not going to matter too much. Red side, which is LDH, has 4,312 points versus KSA in the blue, 1,279 points. So, well, I don't like calling a game super early. That's looking like what it is right now, guys. It's actually looking like what it is right now. Oop. And my battery is dying on my phone. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to plug it into my power bank. Might be time for Will Bender to get a new phone. I am not sure, though. And we're going to plug her in. There we go. All right. Let's take a look and see what type of action we're looking at. Nope, no battles right now. Currently no battles, but actually I think the crystal mine was being rallied against. So, yeah, right back. Right back on over to LDH. But that was the super rally like I was talking about before. He should have probably pulled them back because it just was not going to look like it was going to be a win. Was it this one? Don't think. Yeah, it was this one. Okay. I mean, just look at that. I mean, that's a super rally where every single archer is going to have 928%. I mean, it's just ridiculous. That was one rally there, and the second one that wiped it out. Yeah, no contest, sadly. Right, so currently we see a little bit of a shakeup here. There's a little bit of a difference. I'm sorry, that actually looked like it went away. So we do see a rally, double rally being set against the crystal mine, and we do see one rally being sent against Salad, who's KSA's king. We've seen quite a few attacks against him before. Oh, and we do see that the judge bubbled. So it looked like that's, like I said, he had the debuff before where he couldn't bubble, and the cooldown was up. Yeah, I'm just going to go on a limb. I'm going to say he's probably going to stay bubbled the rest of the game. I mean, if these losses are perma losses, I think he's going to stay bubble the rest of the game. And that's just... Oh, you just don't want to see that happen. All your hard work just go poof. All right, we do see the Night Hall is going to be active in less than 5 minutes. And currently, is it a double or a triple? I think it's just a double rally against the Crystal Mine there. Just looking at all the castles. Like I said, this isn't really much of a this isn't a very competitive game, so it's hard to commentate on these type of things. You just sort of have to like look back and enjoy it for all it's worth. I mean, most of the area is just painted red. It's mostly just all painted red. I mean, like all the players on LDH's side would have to like ninja log off due to power failure for this to even go back even close to KSA's part. And it's just it's unfortunate, but if that attendance rate is correct, which it's only 25 people for KSA and 40 people for LDH, I mean, what can you do against that, you know? It's unfortunate. Yep, I agree with Mr. Nasty there. There was no reason to really take that rally at all. Could have easily, well, I think I just, well, hold on guys, got to get back in. Sometimes Google's version of the game wants to ninja log you out, in which case you just got to tell it no and get right back into the action. True, he had enough money to rebuild. I mean, like I said, let's hope that those weren't perma-losses. If those are perma-losses, I feel so bad. I feel absolutely horrible. We do see, as I'm getting right back into it, the Crystal Mine is having some love, as my phone is trying to desperately render everything that's going on. Look at all this rendering that has to happen in here. All these freakish-looking castles. The battle report, let's see if those are up to date. And not really. I don't think it is. Nope, they are not up to date. Oh, but then again, no, okay, it's still under LDH control. I just saw the number, so I thought that it was, but you know, I agree. He had no business taking that hit or that loss. There are multiple options that could have gone out there. Let's see. It looks like, I want to say, if there are any super rallies left, they're holding off for something special. It looks like a lot of them are dried up. We see a triple rally being formed against the Crystal Mines, and one against Salad. Oh, and the Night Hall will be up in less than a minute. So, if you guys haven't watched any of my state-to-state coverage, you guys are about to watch a fun little feeding frenzy. Jeez. Wait, Salad being... Wait, what's going on here? Why is there so much fire and people? Hold on. Are these singlet attacks? There's no way. I've got to be... Castle loss. No, wait. Oh, goodness, wait. Oh, no, those were rallies. Okay. They were just rallies that ended up failing. Okay. So we missed a couple of those rallies going out. Yeah, Salad's holding off pretty well, as we can see. Anyway, so the Night Hall is about to happen. So if you guys never seen a feeding frenzy of this magnitude, enjoy. As this Night Hall is about to be zeroed post-haste. It's at 100% now. And here you can see all the lines just speeding up and going towards it. And kaboom, 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 kaboom. And the Night Hall bubbled. Now, that's how quickly this goes when you have so many people marching against it. And if you aren't speeding it, you aren't getting there in time. But unfortunately, this power margin, even if it went all over to KSA's side, it's just not... Oh, God. It's 5,267 points versus 1,470. I mean, this is... I'm surprised I have 8 viewers watching right now. Let's just be honest. I'm surprised I have you guys watching right now. Like, this is not competitive. You guys are just here because you like my lyrically soft voice. Let's be honest, guys. Come on. Yeah, admit it. I won't be mad. I won't even be disappointed. We do see So maybe a couple rounds going over here to the armory. Let's see if we see any disbursement. Let's see. I think this is the only match going on right now, Maya. I think the next match happens in less than an hour. I see a whole bunch of action. Let me see some display. I'm going to check and see if there's any. Let's see. That was 38. No, okay, so those didn't go through. But this is where the action's happening right now. So let's just take a gander over here really quick. Oh, KSA. Well, currently it's LDH, which is in the red with 5,369 points, and KSA in the blue with 1,500. So, unfortunately, KSA is losing outright right now. It's not fun times. But as I was saying before, look at the numbers of people. There's 43 on the side of LDH, and there's only 28 on the side of KSA. So KSA did not show up, unfortunately, here. What's going on, Moya 1990? Good to have you. No, it really is sad for KSA. I have no clue why they had such a small turnout, especially making it this far. You'd think this would be a priority for you guys, for them, but it's unfortunate. I mean, they'll still get good points, right? They made it this far. They made it here for a reason, and I can clearly see they have good tactics. They just don't have enough players. They just don't. But props to them for still trying, because I do see a lot of rallies being set, especially against this right now. So the Army's actually about to receive the love from those rallies. And we'll see if this can go over. I mean, like everything else, right now, this is under LDH control. Once we see disbursement, we'll go and see the results of that rally there. But yeah, with less than an hour to go, I would start to assume probably we're going to see a lot of different super rallies if there's any left going out. Yep, I'm sure that they did. You don't get to the quarterfinals by being lucky. So, you know, whatever happened to KSA, I hope that they're at least happy with what they did, with how many teams they had to compete against. You know, how's it going, Moya 1990? Manyo. We do see a little bit of disbursement here. We'll take a look and see if that went through. No? Well, whatever happened here, it's not showing up, unfortunately. Let's see if there's any other big rallies going on. Okay, so it's still marching. Okay, so I literally left prematurely. That's my bad, guys. That's my bad. They're sleeping. Jeez. What a time to be sleeping. Ugh. That is not the proper time to be sleeping, I'm just saying. Oh, look at that. My stream's going off. Yay. I had to check my notifications. I saw a couple of beeping noises. So I know the armory definitely went off this time. Nope. Still not going through. Oh well. Again, not a whole lot to commentate on right now. Oh, really? What's KSA's nationality? Like what are they primarily? 5 a.m. Jeez. I mean, that's just bad. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I don't care unless I was in the finals. I wouldn't wake up at 5 a.m. I mean, heck, I would have had this at, let's see, if it's 5 a.m. now, 6, 7, that's 3 hours. I mean, I would have done this in 3 hours, maybe not 5 a.m. Oh, you see one of the Tower of Blessings being rallied against. All right, so the Tower of Blessings is gonna. Oh, there was a changeover. Actually, let me see who got it first before I look at the rally. The state of it. Okay, so it's definitely LDH control. And we're at the 06 mark. So, yep, that's a rally there. Oh, wow, that was actually pretty close. Look at that, guys. KSA only slightly lost on that. It's pretty good. Actually, really good. Good job. Now, currently, we do have a little bit of a rally going on over here to the mine. We'll see how well that one pans out. Also under LDH control. I don't know about that, Manyo. I actually have a lot of my alerts off when I'm sleeping. Actually, it's not even that. I just silence my phone because I don't want to be woken up. Sleep is precious to Willbender. Ask anyone. The only reason why I'm streaming after this one to do the next match is because I don't have to wake up early tomorrow. So there's that there. Take a look at my oh, I see you guys. Okay. What if I can see who's in my chat? I've never actually streamed on YouTube before, so I'm learning things. As I go. That's pretty cool, though. I'm enjoying myself on YouTube. It's where most of my fan base is, anyways. So currently, the only matches that are going on right now are that of the Crystal Mine, which hasn't gone through just yet. And for those guys who are just joining us, we do see a bit of a lopsided match here with LDH in the red with 5,757 points versus KSA in the blue, 1,552 points. Manyo1990, I do thank you for stopping by. I hope you have fun at that birthday party. Enjoy yourself. I know I will be here. Especially because I'll be drinking pretty soon. Good times. Bigger C, okay. I don't know how you can tell if someone has a sweet voice via text. The only one you can tell is mine. We all know mine is lyrically buttery, but I don't know if you can tell about Manyo. At this point, like I said, there's nothing to really commentate on, so I might as well just talk to you guys for a little bit. Oh, man. I do feel bad, though. I'm really hoping that the next match holds a little more potential. Okay, so you guys know each other. Okay, then that makes sense. I mean, we could turn it into the COK dating game. I mean, why not? I don't see why not. All right, let's take a look at some of the battles going on right now. Like I said, at this point, there's not a whole lot going on. I'm surprised they haven't just said, you know what, let's just leave. I would have. I'd been like, well, this is not worth my time. Rather go back to my kingdom. Yeah. I do know about that. Actually, one person in my alliance met someone in another game. And they were enemies at first. And then they got married. So, anything can happen, I guess. Anything can happen. Oh, this Tower Blessing about to receive some love. Currently under KSA control. Yeah, so, I mean, LDH is just being relentless at this point, which is just fine. Part of the game. I can't click off it. There we go. So, one of the very few things that's under blue control is being rallied against. That's actually it. That is it for all the blue. Just that. The moment blue takes something, red is right there to take it back. Well, thank you, Bigger C, okay. I blame half of it on my genetics and half on this really good microphone. It looked like it didn't really go through. Oh, thank you, Bigger C, okay. I appreciate that. I'm happy to be your favorite out of like 3. I don't know. I don't even know who even streams anymore. I try to be a little bit. I does what I cans. I does what I cans. Even if it's a lopsided match with nothing to commentate on, I at least try and entertain you guys a little bit. So we're looking at... Yeah. Yeah. Thankfully, they held on to that, though. LDH did not take control of that Dragon Tower. I mean, doesn't everybody, though? Doesn't everybody need some action every now and again, Mr. Nasty? Let's just be honest here. Let's just... I mean, at this point, I feel like I know you guys on a personal level now. I feel like we can go into these types of things. I mean, let's just think about this. Think about this logically. Oh, I could have seen those troops. Darn it. No! Ah! I missed out, guys. I messed up. I could have seen the oncoming troops. I didn't see them. No! Well, once disbursement happens, we'll see if LDH can take the last node away from KSA. You know, the computers have to calculate. That's why you see the guy still rowing his boat over here. Oh, well, that was quick. Yeah. What's going on here? There's nothing. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Well, all right, forget this. I'm trying too hard here. Trying way too hard to make content. When really all I have to do... No, wrong thing. All I have to do is look at this and show you guys the score. Ugh. That's just unfortunate. Dang, that's just unfortunate. Oh, there we go. For some reason, when I was looking at my stream, it was a little bit cloudy, but it looks okay now that I put it on HD. There we go. But yeah, for those of you guys who are just joining us, we got 47 minutes left in this match between LDH and KSA. Very lopsided match, unfortunately, sheerly because of the numbers that showed up. Yep. Well, we do... Oh, that wire went through. Oh, you're in BK1? Okay. When does that match go off? Why does that sound familiar? Why does BK1 sound familiar? No. Oh. Well, then I'm covering your match next, then. That's why it sounded familiar. That's my next match I'm streaming. Cool. Yeah, what I'm probably going to do, guys, is once this match goes off, I'm going to shut the stream down for like 2 seconds. And that way I get this to become its own separate video. And then I'll restart the stream so that I can have this as its own separate video. Now that is how we're going to do it. So if you see the stream go off at the end of this match, do not fret. It is all by design. But Mr. Nasty, I do hope that your match is more exciting than this one. as you can see, I'm just talking to you guys. I mean, there's nothing. I could just honestly. I mean, I guess at this point, we could just go through some battle reports. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go through some battle reports. See, this was a castle battle right here. So if you guys are watching this in the VOD, you guys can sort of like dissect this on your own. You can like sort of pause it where it is and just sort of look at the stats, why stuff lost. And we'll quickly scroll through these scroll through and see what types of troops are in here. We do see some of the Elite Legion going off, level 48 hero, and then you see the normal stuff. But just look at all the swords, and the swords will tell you what the kills were and which one's contributing more. So always remember who does what and send the proper contingents in. You see a couple of T11s in there. I'm not sure. Oh, that might have been the defender. Yeah, that was the defender. Never mind. I'm like, why are you sending those? Yeah. I mean, we can see the enhancements aren't fully there either. Plus, there's gatherers. I mean, that T9 does nothing. Yep. I mean, there's clearly reasons why all of these battle reports are working. Nothing big going. Let's see if there's any other. Actually, you know what? If I can find that 50 million power loss castle report from earlier, that'd be amazing. Scroll through really quick. That was a little bit down here. It's gonna be a castle victory. Let's look at this one. That one has more losses. That wasn't the one I was looking at, but this is another really big attack here. So with a castle that had nearly 19 million troops, and there was only about 4 million going into it, the numbers did not matter, because the stats heavily outweighed it. We can just take a look at this really quick. I mean, nearly 950 archer attack. The infantry defenses are all there. The offensive attack is 121%. That's amazing. Now, the defensives on the opposite end, the defensive attack and the defensive defense, are comparable. And that's probably why it weighed down just a little bit of the offense that came through. Let's also take a look at the troops that were sent in. And again, we're starting to see some more elite legion in these types of attacks. With level 20 enhancements, that's not too bad. But again, look at the swords, and you can tell and see what did the most damage. So the paladins and the whatever the siege, I don't know what that's even called, didn't do much of the attack. We do see the griffins did some pretty good damage, as well as the Delphiers. Also take note of what enhancements are being prioritized, because once you get P6, you're going to kind of want to use your Knightly Heralds the best way possible. So if you look at and see what they're prioritizing, it'll help you immensely. I mean, just look at that. I mean, those are your infantry right there. So the iron armor may not be prioritized as much as the other three. Keep that in mind. Trample is obviously the biggest one on your cavalry there, so you want to prioritize that one. All 50s across the board for the archers, and then the 50s, almost 50s across the board for the T9 infantry, which, like I said, are very good, but only if you're one of those max level players. The stats need to be there. Yeah, we can see it's pretty much static across the board too. Yep. You see a couple of paladins being sent in there. Yep. I mean, like I said, guys, we're just looking at this because the match is so lopsided. We might as well just look at some of the battle reports, you know? Let's see if there's any juicy attacks first, then we'll keep going back to it. No. Okay, never mind. We do see. Oh, there we go. Super rally. Cool. We caught it just in time. So Salad is being rallied against once again. Actually, it looks like he teleported out. He might have teleported out, because I don't see him there. Yeah. They're just heading right back. So he wisely teleported out, which is what I was saying people should have done before, to not have any unnecessary losses. Now, I am going to make sure that is the case, and it does look like it is. There's no one there. Not a soul there right now. Now, I will look at the battle reports and see if that's really the case. And since I don't see them in the rallies anymore, let's take a look. 19. Well, that is a recent attack, though, so we will take a look at these castle losses. All right, so those are recently. So Salad won that one outright. So that's really good. It's really good, actually. He might have switched his hero up just a little bit since he wasn't sending out any marches. Yeah. It's not too bad, actually. Ooh. Surprised he won that one, actually. It's a little bit low on the stats there. Man, it looks like Salad moved out of that super rally, which is really good. Again, still going through, though. Unless I just can't see it. Which is very possible, I guess. I mean, I might just not see it. It might still be there. They're still throwing stuff out there, so it's very possible. Let's see if the battle reports show anything different, but I don't visually see anything. But the attacks are still going, and it has to be because those are brand new. Yeah, so Salad didn't move. We just can't see it. Oh my goodness, he's just getting pounded over here. 38 million power loss, and 1.2 of those were pure losses. Pure losses. Great stats, though. Very good stats. So, unfortunately, there's a second attack in here. And it looks like he somehow did better on that second one. He might have healed up quickly, and the stats on this person may not have been as strong. It's not that much different, though. And they're still sending attack after attack over here. I mean, what else are you going to do, right? You're not taking any of the structures. You might as well just go after that. That's... Yeah, we already saw that one. So what else is going on? So there's yet another super rally against Salad, which once again, you can't see it in here, but we are seeing reports popping up, so we know that it's a thing. And in about less than 5 minutes, I'm sorry, about a couple more than 5 minutes, about 6 or 7 minutes, the Night Hall will open up. At this point, it's not going to matter. Let's take a look at this, though. My goodness. And look at those points. They're just all over. I mean, my hat's off to Bandar, who's on KSA's side. I mean, he's keeping up. He's second overall in points earned. He's doing really good. Salad also. I mean, Salad's being rallied against a lot, but he was doing some rallies as well, so I can see why his points are up there. And then there's just a lot of low on the blue side. Just non-existent. It's just really non-existent. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. Still can't see Salad's castle, though. But it looks like the Super Rally did go off. Timestamp needs to be around 24 if we have a new report out. That's kind of close. I'm not sure if that's one of the ones. Yeah, that's a brand new one. Salad held off on that one, so I don't know what the difference was. 856 Archer versus... No, it's the same stats. So I'm wondering if he just had more people reinforcing him, or if he... like ninja trained troops. I mean, I guess any of those things are possible. Those guys who are just joining us, we have 36 minutes left in this match. A whopping 6,767 points for LDH versus KSA's 1,827. The reason for this is that KSA's sheer numbers are way lower. They are way lower than LDH. LDH has a full bunch of people out there. Now, we are wondering if their time zone is bad, because one of the viewers said that for KSA it's about 5 a.m. right now, which is totally understandable. Unless I was in the finals, Willbender's not waking up at 5 a.m. Sleep is very important. And we do see, once again, Salad is just having relentless attacks against him. Now, this is interesting. Glory is rallying Salad. And Glory is the really, really strong person for LDH. I mean, I don't want to say, like, that's like their only person who's strong, but that's the one who's been holding the crystal mine for so long. If you don't know who Glory is, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys really quick. This is Glory. 5.2 billion power. 1.3 billion kills. And if Glory is sending the strongest hero they have, that March in the Super Rally is going to be over 1,000 Archer attack. I actually really want to see this go through. I really hope this goes through. Oh, okay. We can see Salad now. What's his power at now? Oh, goodness. Salad, my buddy. I hope you realize who's rallying you. Actually, I hope you don't. I really want to see this battle report. It's like the first time I've been excited this entire match. Oh, please go through. Please. There's nothing exciting about this match except for this right here. All right, we're going to take a look at that, see if we can't see some of the battle reports that came out. Timestamp needs to be around 27 for it to be accurate. That's 27. That's not Glory's contingent. That's Grandpa's contingent, but it's still very close. So 2.9 million wounded, and oh my goodness, if he did not heal in time and Glory sent that march, oh boy, this is going to be a big one. This is going to be a big one, guys. Please be there. Please be there. Oh. That wasn't Glory's. That was... I don't believe that was Glory's. Was this one? So it was Grandpa. That's not the right one. So I'm wondering if Glory's calculated yet, because I don't see it in here. Glory's going to look like that. I just saw the picture. Come on. Please give me this. I have never asked for anything else in my entire life. So I'm not sure if Glory's went through. If it did... don't see any of their troops in here. Again, the thing is kind of skewed and I can't see the castle. I'm going to try and float away and see if I can't see something. Alright, let's go back over here. I can't click on it. We're going to check one more time for that battle report. What's going on, Andrew Cook? Good to see you. Man, I really wanted to see that. Oh my god, come on. You can't just... Ah, you took it away from me. So unfortunately, we can't see Glory's super rally against Salad over here. The only thing we can hope for is that I can see the castle and see if there's any extra losses, but unfortunately, it looks like that super rally is lost to the wind. It's lost to the ages, everybody. Darn. Darn. I really wanted to see that. Listen. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, we will not be able to see that. So let's see what else is going on. Andrew, I am streaming this one and then the one that's about to go off in about a half hour. So I'm streaming 2 of the matches. And then the rest of them will be done by other streamers. But I at least want to get these in because these work with my time schedule. So, the bad news is we could not see the Super Rally done by Glory. Really wanted to show you guys that. But the good news is we're about to see one more Piranha Fest at the Night Hall. So I'll keep it zoomed in on this, and we'll all take bets. Everybody take a bet on how long you think it'll take before the Night Hall is zeroed and the bubble goes back up. Taking all bets. Eight seconds until the bubble wears off. So actually, this is a good. So this is about a 10-second stream delay. That's kind of cool. I can sort of tell that just by looking at these timers here. All right, here we go. Goodness, it's like every attack takes like 10% out. Conceivably, it looks like it only takes 10 marches with a good hero just to bring it down. Ah, and it's already back up. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. A lot of power in there. 7 seconds. Now, you might have actually been right on that. Corey, you might have actually been right on that one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Glory's... Oh, guys, we get another chance. We've got another chance. Glory is super rallying. Oh my god, we get to see it, baby. Ooh, oh, okay, so who is the target? So this is the target. They're going for a hard target. 307 million power that they are going to try and super rally against. So this is Glory, though. This is their big kahuna. double super rally. One with Glory and one with their other main person. So I'm gonna watch this time. Actually, no, we're not gonna do that. Come on, give me something I can look at. I really wanted to see this super rally go through. Oh, I know. Yeah, no, yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, Glory is a beast. Like, beyond words, a beast. Glory has more kills than anybody on my kingdom has power. This is ridiculous. Okay. So, if we have that battle report, it has to be at the 32 timestamp. Come on, give me something. All right, it did go through. That's not Glory's, though. That's not Glory's. Come on. Why is it I can't see Glory's battle report? Oh, please. That's more disbursement. Please tell me we got it. Give this to me. Yes. Ooh, look at that, guys. Okay, so this is Glory here. And, yep, look at that. 10-10 Archer percentage. Oh, my goodness. I just really, I just want everyone to soak this in. 10-10 Archer attack. 721% infantry attack, 680 infantry defense, 266 infantry health, offensive attack, 120%. Oh, God. Yes, and I actually will show that troop composition. That's a very good idea. So Glory sent nearly I want to say 180k of the Griffins. About nearly 200k of the Delphiers, 82k infantry, 150k-ish T10 Cav, 450k T10 Archers, 276k of the T9s, and then I don't know what the hell those are. I don't know why you sent one of those. But yeah, look at that. So that was Glory's composition. Other people in our rally, I'm going to slowly go by so you guys can kind of see what they were sending, but it's pretty comparable. We see some Paladins over here. See some Delphiers. Normal contingent. More Paladins, Griffins, and Delphiers from this person here. But that was a super rally, so everybody in here is getting the same stats. My goodness, yeah. That's amazing. I was really hoping to see Glory's super rally there, too. Yeah, guys, I was trying to read the whole thing. I'm trying to get this whole, like, picture here. But we do see that KSA's person did heal up, so the losses won't stay permanent if they get hit again. But yeah, no. In your spare time, just go ahead and analyze the troop composition and the percentages, and you can kind of start to see a pattern between losses and victories. But yeah, if you guys are just joining us, I'll show you Glory's castle over here. It's just amazing. And I believe, yep, that's it right there. And this person has 5.1 billion power, 1.3 billion kills. There is not a single person on my kingdom who has a billion power, let alone a billion kills. You don't see that very often. What was the Lord level actually? Yeah, Lord level 55. That's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. No, it really is. It's absolutely insane. So, looks like the castle rallies are taking a bit of a break. And we see that the training grounds are about to receive some love. Yeah, it's pretty close to us, Andrew. We have two people within the 750 to 800 million power range. Then there's my king, who is about 450 million. And then it staggers off a lot after that. But yeah, no one in the billion range, not by a long shot. So, it looks like KSA has control of this. See if we have any recent battle reports for this. 36 timestamp. 34 timestamp is pretty close. Yeah. So, this Band R guy is like the reigning superstar. I mean, 1038 archer attack. And we were looking at the points contributed. He's clearly in the lead for his team. And one of the top, I want to say top 3 in the whole match. Which is pretty big. Matter of fact, let's take a look at that too. So the points contributed to the match, yeah. Band R is like right up there. 681 points contributed. Next person is Salad, but Salad was just being rallied against a lot, so he would get a lot of points anyways, just not for the contributions he was giving. But just a lot of red. Those guys who are still just joining us, let me pull this up really quickly. There we go. So we're about to breach 8,000 points for the side of LDH, and about to breach only 2,000 points for KSA. KSA didn't have a whole lot of people log on for this match. We're thinking that the time scheduling was just not there for them. But LDH is just dominant sheerly by the numbers. I would have loved to have seen how strong, because we already know that Band R in here is extremely strong, like right up there with Glory, stat-wise. I would have loved to have seen there, if even there was like 30 or 35 players, and there were 2 more people like Band. I mean, that would just be amazing. I mean, look at this. Number of victories, 34. Number of defeats, 40. I mean, that's a lot of defeats, but number of troops killed. There's no commas. I can't really read that well. Buildings occupied, 5. I mean, it's truly the reigning star of KSA right there. So my hat's off to him for trying against such insurmountable odds. We see a super rally over here against KSA's King of Chaos, but he bubbled, so that is 128 million power. Yeah, he would have been hit hard. So that's one super rally out of the bag for LDH that they cannot get back, and we see it being disbanded. So there we go. Double rally being set against the Armory over here, which is currently under LDH control. Yeah, I'm running out of things to commentate on. I'm actually super excited for the next match, since some of the viewers in here are part of that next match. And for those guys who are just joining us, what I will end up doing once this match is pretty much concluded is I'm going to stop the stream, and I'm going to restart it with a new title. Oh, right now it says test stream. Darn it. Should not have said that. Oh well. Shouldn't say test stream, but it does. Yeah, I'll have to actually fix that later on. Yep, no big deal. I can change the title anytime I want. But I'm happy to see you guys all here right now. Thankfully, you guys are chatting away, especially during a match that is very lopsided. Unfortunately, really wish I had more. Wish I had more gusto to go with this. But as you can see, everything except for that tower, that dragon tower, is painted red. It's unfortunate. I feel really bad for KSA. As we were talking about earlier, if you make it this far, it's for a reason. So KSA is not a slouch team by far. It's just they didn't have the people show up, unfortunately, for whatever reason. Yep, and it looks like my goodness. Looks like LDH is going to rally the only thing that KSA has control over. Yeah, oh yeah, they still get very good rewards. If you guys are curious about the rewards, just go into the playoffs and click on the rewards button. They're being compensated. They were probably just like, I'm done with this tournament. I'm done. No one log in. Let's just end this tournament. I got better things to do. I don't know if that's how that went, but... Actually, let me, nope, I can't change it here. I was going to see if I couldn't change my stream title. Hopefully everyone out there is having a good Saturday night so far. I see another possible rally going over here. This is a slightly new target, I think. No, I've seen this being rallied against. And if I remember right, he lost pretty badly. So he's going to need to have a lot of reinforcements or shield really quickly. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that picture. Yeah, that's what I figured, Maya. Because, I mean, I can change the title of almost all of my videos, so it's not even a big deal. I'll just have to differentiate it. I think this is the Emerald Dream Wings or something like that. Yep. I believe that's what those are called. It looks like they are actually going to attack this. So we got about 3.7 million troops going into this castle. You like the Golden Wings, so I'm guessing those right there. Yeah. I actually like these castles right here that have the Roman or Greek god, whatever you want to call it, pop out during an attack. I think that's super amazing. There was this one KVK where the guy had that. It was the king of their kingdom, and he kept chasing me around. I'm like, dude, you can chase me all day. I love that thing. It's as soon as you start to, like, as soon as it's, an attack starts to march, you got this, like, goddess, like, about to shoot an arrow. Like, oh, that is so lovely. That's awesome. All right, so I just saw that contingent went through. Let's see. Once disbursement happens, we know that the battle report's ready. Yeah, those skins are amazing. Too expensive for my blood, though. 43 timestamp. Castle Victory. Oof, yep. Oh my goodness, yet again. Yep, I knew there was a reason behind that. 13.5 million power loss versus 34.6 million. But it wasn't for a lack of preparation. 813% archer attack is not bad, especially for that number of troops in there. But we clearly see 1037 is way bigger. It's a bigger number. If I graduated kindergarten in any way, shape, or form, I know that that is a bigger number. But, yep, that is a sheer power loss there. My goodness. And yeah, Kaiser was right. I was actually, I was calculating the number of kills and the number of wounded and calling that the number. Oh God, see, this is why Willbender needs to drink. Kaiser, you called me out, but you were right. You're absolutely right. Willbender might be drink. Oh, come on now, you shield. You should have shielded before it went off. Oh, goodness gracious. I hate it's bad gameplay. I hate calling out KSA because they're just losing badly right now. It's not their fault. But if you see a rally about to go off and you know it's happened before, just throw the shield or teleport. Ah. Darn it. Poor guy. Let's see. Actually, did he have any troop losses on that one? I'm actually curious. Did another one go off without me noticing? Oh, this was Glory. Oh, Glory sent another attack. Oh, that was another one that got hit too. Was that the judge? Again, you shield at the wrong time. You shield at the wrong time. Now I can't see the battle reports. But again, another rally went off and the shield went off way too late. Oh, goodness gracious. 1020 Archer versus 732. The defensives are obvious. Oh, well. But that's Glory for you. Glory's a beast. And they are shielding at the wrong time. This is the next castle rally. Let's see what they do. Oh, okay, so that was why he shielded. This would be another contingent going off for him. Alright, alright. Oh, once again, for you guys who are just joining us, I feel like a broken record because I am, like, losing things to talk about. 15 minutes left in this match. We have a whopping 8,500 points for LDH versus 2,000 points for KSA. Oh, yeah, no. I would be kissing up a lot to be in Glory's alliance. Because Willbender is just really good at explaining things and talking. He's not the best at this game. His stats are nowhere near any of these guys over here. I'm just good at explaining things. Nope. My archer attack is in that 600% range on a good day. It's nowhere near these 800 to 1000s. Willbender doesn't make enough for that. But I hope everyone's having a good time. I'm happy you guys would chat with me in chat right now. It's hard to talk to myself when there's nothing to commentate on. So thanks Maya, thanks Andrew, thanks Kaiser, thanks Ananya Moose, and anyone else that I'm missing out on. And we see our next KSA targets. Oh, and Andrew, thank you, thank you, Andrew. I like that. I like that nameplate. It's kind of cool. So this is the next rally target here. It's not a super rally. We do see people starting to reinforce, because those are not rallies being set against. I forgot what his power was. I'm the best? Oh, man. High praise. High praise. High praise gets a high five. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting target to be rallying on. This is like my first favorite castle skin too. I love this like Frost Dragon castle skin, but I missed out on the golden chest event, so I got like that floating guy, and which is like my second favorite. Did he shield in time? Oh, he shielded in time. That's a shield, right? I can't tell. No, he's not shielded. I can't. There's so much crud there. I can't tell, but it does not look like that was a shield. It looks better burned. Get some s'more. I have a s'mores machine too. I should make s'mores. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have like no downtime between the next match, so can't do that. I might pour me a shot though. Might have to pour me a shot. Oh man, guys, look at this. This is groundbreaking right here. I don't know if he's gonna recover from that 16 power loss. I feel really bad, but someone needed to take it. Someone needed to take one for the team. I'm just happy it wasn't me. All right, we're starting to see some disbursement. It looks like s'mores are about to be cooked over here, as Andrew wanted. And that's a castle victory. That's 25 million power loss. You're hungry now. Well, you should be. What? 1062 archer attack. That's a new record. Oh, that's pretty high. That's pretty high. I'm not. All right, yeah, there you go. Pour some tequila. You'll be good. Oh my goodness. 1062 archer attack. 539 infantry defense. 222 infantry health. That's a clear victory for LDH. And I cannot pronounce that name, so we're just going to call it star, small circle, Chinese label, AO. Yeah, I need no more. I can't do anymore. Can you hit 1100 archer attack? You'd probably have to have one of the biggest like 1 hour buffs. You probably would have to have a max archer hero. Everything would need to be maxed out, along with an archer one-time send buff, an all-troop buff, and those like 20 to 30% buffs you can buy from the store. So all those buffs would have to be in effect in order for that to happen, I would think. Did more attacks go off on that castle? But 1062 is the highest we've seen so far. So mark that down. I am almost certain they can go a little bit higher than that, though. I mean, you can always go higher. No one's ever done the full math to really go at what the limits are for this game. Plus, they keep making stuff. So, yeah. Alright, so Mordrick over here is receiving a double rally very shortly. So let's go ahead and zoom in on him. Oh, that's the same guy. Okay, he finally bubbled. Why do these guys keep doing that? Why not bubble before the first rally? Ah! It's... whatever. Whatever. I'm done. Will Bender's not going to get upset about this. There's no reason. There is a reason, though, to pull out my shot glass. There's a reason, however, to pull out the big non-name branded alcohol, because I'm not sponsored yet. So I'm not going to reveal any information on what I'm drinking. Just know that it is going to be good. You have have time to heal me. I don't know. Depends. Did he have any losses? Because again, I actually don't know. So like if we look at this, so the loss category is 55K. I'm wondering if those are perma losses, you know? I really want to know if those are perma losses when you go back to your kingdom. Because some of these guys lost 3 million troops on one hit. I'm not joking. Go back in the VOD. There was a 50 million power loss. Some of those went to wounded, but then there was like 3.1 million troops that went to perma losses. If they're perma losses. They're losses here. But maybe... Actually, we do have some people in the chat who are part of this tournament. So if anyone knows that answer, let me know. Because, oh boy, if those are perma losses in the whole game, that boy lost 3.1 million in one hit. It's ridiculous. Oh, we're starting to wind down here, folks. Okay, then no harm, no foul. Whatever. Not a big deal. Yeah, I'll have to ask some of the S mods at the end of this match. Or at the end of all the matches. I mean, because as a commentator, I kind of want to have all the information, and when I don't, I sound like an idiot. Which, more times than not, I am an idiot, but whatever. You guys still love me, and that's all that matters. Thank you, Andrew. Really do appreciate that if you could. Jeez, 35 billion power versus 4 billion power. I just feel really, really bad. Oh, Kaiser says it's real losses if it exceeds hospital capacity. Oh, God. And that one guy lost 3.1 million in one go. Poor guy. Oh, that was really bad. All right, so if that's true, then that's really bad for that one guy. I believe it was the judge, too. I could be wrong, though. What is he looking at? Yeah. That judge was not 114 million power. He was not that low before. I guarantee it. Go back in the VOD, you'll see it. It's... Oh, I just... Meh. I mean, because this guy's actually around the power that I have in my kingdom. That's pretty close to my power. But I've never lost 3 million troops in one go. I've lost 8 million in a whole KVK once. But that was overall. That was in a lot of super rallies. Not in one below. A little bit less than 7 minutes left to go in this match. Let's see if LDH can break 10,000 points. Someone needs to get me the time, like the time zone of KSA, because if what one of my viewers said is true, and these guys would have been, because right now, if that's the case, in 6 minutes it'll be 6 a.m. over there. That means their match started at 4 a.m. Need 10 million T1s. Power loss is small. Yeah, that's actually a good point there. Look at all these. Oh, God. And just so you guys know, just the only reason why they're marching back so slow is because the rally leader had frost bombs. You can see there's frost bombs everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, yeah, no, you can absolutely eat a rally. The problem was... for that person who lost 3.1, it was at least 2 rallies going almost simultaneously. So he had no time to heal up his wounded. But the VOD will show pretty clearly how that worked out, if I'm right or wrong about that. Next. Oh, there's a super rally. And is that the Muhammad guy? Is that him? I can't tell, because if it's him, then he bubbled. No, he's not bubbled. Oh, we got roasting marshmallows. Oh, no, not this guy. He's already lost so much. Oh, now he's about to receive a super rally. No. Now, here would be a fun question. Ooh, would they receive those troops back in the exile tower? If they are perma losses, would they receive it back at the exile tower? That's good. To me, I think that's a really good question. And let's see if this one went through. Timestamp 56. Oh, that's a castle loss. Oh, there we go. Wow. Super rally be damned. He held on. Yeah, but so this guy's not a normal rally setter. 742 archer attack for everybody is not going to do that well against that. So very good job on KSA's part for holding off that attack. The stats, while good, nowhere near like the juggernauts we've seen before. All right, good. I'm happy to see that he staved off that attack. It's probably why he didn't bubble. Well, I do know, well, obviously, you know, the Supreme Legion and the T11s don't go to the exile, so I'm not sure how many of those were perma losses, but everything else, I'm just, it'd be good for research purposes and for commentating purposes to know that information. For once again, everybody, we have another match in 3 minutes. What I'm going to do pretty soon here is I'm going to cut the stream so that I can slice up the different videos people watch for just being like one match. Otherwise, this would be a 4-hour long video. So that way we have 1 2-hour video dedicated to this match, cut the stream, start a whole new stream, and it's all going to be here. And then we'll go on to the next one. And there's a couple of viewers in here who are part of that match, so good luck to them. Obviously, this one has been done since we started. So I'm really hoping I have something to commentate on. I'm actually going to pour one of my... Actually, I'm going to pour it off air. I'm going to pour my shot off air. We have about... I'll cut it exactly just for... what's it called? Just for posterity reasons. I'll cut it at exactly the stopping time of this game. And then they have about 10 minutes to log on, so we know we have a little bit of time in between this match and the next one. So if you guys want to get some popcorn, get some drinks, I know Maya's getting some tequila apparently. How do I get my tickets? Some of the... It's either an S mod of the game or the developers of the game. They know that I'm streaming this. They know the names of all the streamers. So they sent me specialized tokens that allow me to view the stream. There's actually a play button right next to the teams in the playoff tournament bracket. You click it and it says you don't have enough consumable items, but I have 9 more left. I don't have my inventory up, but at the start of the next stream, I'll actually show you, Andrew, what it looks like. A lot of people don't know what it looks like. Oh, good, you did. Okay, you had some tequila chilled. Nice. Okay, so you actually have seen that. So that's exactly how you get it. You have to be one of the people designated to be a viewer and a streamer, and then they send that to you. There might be one more rally being sent off against this guy. Oh, you have 0. You got to become a streamer like me, man. Become a streamer like me, and then you can have those. Well, looks like they're going to send off one more rally here before the end of this match, which is 1.5 minutes left. We'll see if we get that battle report. Timestamp needs to be close to 59 for it to be updated. And it is. That's a castle loss. This guy is this guy's holding off. This is one of the... Yeah. Again, just inferior stats going into this castle. I mean, it's not a complete loss, but it's pretty cool. No, I'll just watch your stream. That's fine. Hey, that's totally fine. Yeah, this game is over. About to quit watching game mode. Okay, so this is where I'm going to cut the stream for a couple of seconds. I will be right back with the next match, so stay tuned, guys. Well, and I'll see you on the battlefield.